Okay, so now we're gonna demonstrate how to get in and out of the fuzzy strap safely. So I'm gonna go ahead and have Jen lay down with her head between the open end, and I'm gonna have her hang on with her hands. And I'm gonna be climbing up here. This bar is actually in the way, so I'm gonna climb up there and move this first so that I don't bonk myself as well. So no good spotting Jen if I am unconscious. So let's just slide it down. There we go. Retighten that up. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my knees for my own safety, and I'm going to have her put her feet on my thighs. Okay. Are you feeling kind of stable here?
Yeah,
and you're going to use me almost to climb up when I tell you, but I'm going to give this about 1, 2, 3 twists. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this foot through and under her heel, and I'm gonna have you keep your foot flexed so it doesn't slip out. And I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have you do the same thing. Up, foot flexed. And you should just be slightly above the mat, enjoying a nice little stretch through that tailbone, that lower back, those hamstrings. Take a few deep breaths here, and then I'll carefully help you fall out. You climb out, not fall out. That defeats the purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this foot here, and I'm gonna have you come back onto my thighs. So I'm gonna carefully bring it down and use me as support. Yep, to push into that. There you go, and lower your hips down. Okay, that's perfect. And from here, we are gonna move in to a little bit of teaser and some footwork. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this and set up the footwork first to get her body nice and warmed up. And put on my safety strap while keeping Jennifer at a safe distance. I'm gonna add my purple springs. And now I have this set up. I have my safety strap. It's nice and secure. It can go up, but she's in no jeopardy of it coming down. This is clearly, the carabiner is clearly fastened through a fastener. So Jennifer, I'm gonna have you get down. I'm gonna have you lay down. I'm gonna have you put your feet this way. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and put our feet up on the bar. And so right now you're a little bit crunched up. What I want is a nice straight line with your hips between this bar, so I'm gonna have you scoot back just a little bit. There you go. So now if you push up from those toes, it should be a nice straight line. I'm actually gonna have you scoot down just a tiny bit, that way, and then try it again. There you go. So that looks really good. I'm gonna make sure to not be standing under this so that I don't get hit, or if it flings up. But we are gonna go ahead and start with some footwork here. So I want you to keep a nice neutral spine. I'm gonna have you take a few deep breaths. We're gonna start on your toes, and let's just kind of go ahead and bend your knees and bring it in, and then bring it back up. Let's do a few more of these. Is this feeling okay on your body?
Yes.
Sometimes it can feel a little crunched up, but you have really good mobility. You're keeping your knees at a nice angle, and you're moving really slowly with control. So on this next one, at the top, I'm gonna have you move your feet into a Pilates V. So heels together, toes out. There you go, and go ahead and do a few. Bringing those down. The 2 purple springs have a nice amount of resistance. You should be feeling this in your quads. You might be getting a little bit of back of the legs. You're probably gonna, because your toes are flexed, you're gonna be feeling it through your calves. And on this next one, I'll have you bring it back in. And I'm gonna have you go to the arches of your feet, and I'm gonna have you go wide. Yeah, and let's go ahead and do a few pushes, almost like a frog, from this angle, and we're gonna bring them in and out. That's nice. I like it. You still have your neutral spine. You're keeping your hands down. We're gonna go one more. Remembering to breathe. Okay, and then on this next one, we're gonna lean back with our toes in the middle, about fist distance apart, and you're gonna go ahead and come up, and we're gonna do some heel lifts, and then drop. Yep. Lift and drop. So you're pointing through those toes, You're really feeling this in your calves. We're gonna do 2 more and then we're gonna go into running. So we're gonna alternate. One heel's gonna be down while one's pointed, and then we're gonna switch. And get some nice running. Let's hear some nice deep breaths. Nice, good work. We'll just do 2 more on each side. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and come out of that. So now that your legs are nice and warmed up, let's get to your abs. So I'm gonna have you get out of here as I switch it just for your own safety. But I'm gonna take off these springs and we are gonna go into some teasers. So that means we're gonna switch and do our springs from above. Since the springs are from above, we do not need the safety strap. It won't hurt, so we can go ahead and just leave it on because it's not gonna be inhibiting us. Actually, I'm sorry, because we're doing teaser, it will inhibit us. So I'm gonna take it off. If we were doing other exercises, we would be able to leave it on and we could transition with more flow, but for the sake of the syllabus, we're gonna go into teaser. So I have 1 red spring. Jen is pretty strong. I know that she's comfortable with this. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and lay down. What I'm looking for is her head facing the closed end of the reformer, her shoulders underneath pull down bar, and I'm gonna go ahead and have her grab it, hang on to it. And what I want her to do is, her knees are already bent in a nice tabletop, that's great. I'm just gonna wanna warm her up through these shoulders, keep it a neutral spine. Just go ahead and pull it, bend your elbows, pull it back, straighten your arms, bend them, and extend them out. Let's just do 1 or 2 more of those, just kind of warming up through those shoulders. Remembering to breathe. And then on this next one, when you come back to your starting position, and have you bring your knees to tabletop. So in tabletop, I'm gonna have you do the same thing. Just making sure that your abs can handle this, that your shoulders are feeling okay, that you're keeping a nice neutral spine. How are you feeling with this?
That's good.
You feeling ready to progress?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from here, on this next one, when your hands are back behind your head, we're gonna go ahead and start to roll up. Imagine a flashlight from your chest, pulling it up. Your knees in tabletop. Yep, there you go. Keeping your chest up and then slowly bring it back down and bringing your hands back through. Let's do 1 more of those. Keeping that breastbone up. Your eye gaze forward. Slowly roll back down. On this next one, I'm going to go ahead and have you start with straight legs because that's just too easy for you. And so we're going to go into a full teaser. Keeping that breastbone up. Those legs are nice. Those toes are pointed. And go ahead and down. That looks beautiful. She's keeping it nice. I'm gonna have you go up and I'm gonna show how she's engaging through here. You can see that her legs are engaged, her back is in a nice neutral position, her chest is up, her chin isn't too close to her chest, and I'm gonna have you go ahead and bring it back down. I won't make you hold that forever. And how she can kind of come back down and keep this in a safe position. Let's put it back in a starting position so that she's in no jeopardy of it hitting her or hitting me. That is another thing that is important to be aware. This can, if she just let go, it could fling up and potentially hit you. So you want to be aware of that as the teacher because this is obviously at a very chin face height. So I do not want to be over her like this for the sake of an injury. But next to it or in front of it, allowing me to grab it if she needed help, allowing me to give her assistance on the way up was also a nice option to help her with the teaser. Okay, so this was just a few of our exercises on the Cadillac and the Reformer, and I would love to show you more, but we're out of time for tonight. Thank you.